Hello everyone. So we are going to the first question. It says here Becky sometimes works in an office and sometimes works at home. The random variable x denotes the number of days that she works at home in any given week. It is given that the probability of x equals to x is equals to kx bracket x plus 1. Now where k is a constant and x is equals to 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the first question is asking us to draw a probability table. So we're going to start with x and we're going to write p x equals to x. Then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. Now, first we're gonna start with writing down this in terms of k, but then we have to convert this. We have to find k in the next part because question doesn't tell us to write in terms of k. Okay. Now, when x is equals to 1, so that's 1 plus 1, that's 2. 2 times 1 is 2, so that's 2k. Next is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, so that's 6k. 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 12, so 12k. And finally 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 20k. Now we need to find k, and you know that in the sum of this probability is going to be equals to 1. So therefore 2k plus 6k plus 12k plus 20k should be equals to 1. Now when you add all of these together, you'll have 40k equals to 1 and k is equals to 1 over 40. Okay, now you can finalize your probability distribution table. We have px of x equals to x. Then you'll have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now it's up to you if you want to simplify this, right? Question doesn't state that you will have to simplify, so I'll just write this as 2 over 40, 6 over 40, 12 over 40, and finally 20 over 40. Okay, and that would be your final probability distribution table. Now moving on to part B, you want to find e of x, you want to find variance of x. Now the good thing about this is if you want to find expected and variance, you need to refer to the probability distribution table. Now e of x is going to be equals to 1 times 2 over 40 plus 2 times 6 over 40 plus 3 times 12 over 40, and finally we have 4 times 20 over 40. Okay, now once we add them, we should get our expected e of x is going to be 3.25. okay, now moving on to variance. So variance of x is going to be a bit longer, right? So in order to find variance of x, first we need to find e of x squared. Yeah, so e of x squared means that we have to square the 1, but we will still have the same probability. Square root 2, 6 over 40, plus 3, 12 over 40, plus 4, 20 over 40, okay? Square and square, okay? Now the good thing about this is that make sure you don't erase everything in the calculator. You can just add a square for every of the numbers, where 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, and 4 square. And you should get 11.35, yeah? But you're not done here, because variance of x refers to e of x squared minus the square of e of x. Okay, now do note that we're not dividing this by anything because the x value here is already multiplied by probability. If it was x multiplied with frequency, then yes, of course, your mean would have to be divided by the frequency, and then your variance here, your e of x, would have to divide by the frequency as well. Okay, but in this case it's already probability, so basically it's multiply with the frequency divided by the total probability, so you don't need to do that over, you don't need to divide it. Okay, now just plug in all these numbers. You have 11.35 minus 3.25 squared, and finally you will get an answer of 0.7875 exactly. Okay,